The liturgy of the word mainly invites us to explore the life of Jesus, as it is the journey towards resurrection. So therefore we have to explore the gospel. Therefore we have to know the scriptures. That's what St. Jerome would say. Ignorance of scripture is ignorance of Christ. So knowing Christ will help us to be more closer to Him. That's why the liturgy of the word is based on the relationship. In the first reading, we see God gives 10 commandments. These 10 commandments are given to Israelites, the people of Israel, in order to have a smooth relationship. Because the laws are promulgated in order to maintain a smooth relationship. So therefore God gives these 10 commandments in order to maintain, without any barrier, to maintain a good relationship. We see it in the gospel. The presence of God, the temple of Jerusalem had been the center of the relationship, where there is the presence of God. But during the time, it had become a place of corruption. It had created a lot of barriers. It had become a market. It had become a trade. They have started selling God to the innocent people. The Israelites no more can go. There are a lot of filters. Women could not reach. Handicaps could not go. Differently able could not reach the temple, the Holy of Holies. Even the priest, only the high priest can go. Therefore, what had happened? Jesus torn into two the veil that had been covered. So we see this the place where it meant to build up relationship, especially with God and with other members, with other people of God. It had been destroyed. It has lost its function. Therefore, we see in the gospel, at the outset of the ministry of Jesus, according to Gospel of St. John, he presents this purification of temple, because Jesus refuses and rejects this kind of a religiosity. Jesus rejects this kind of religious system. So therefore we see Jesus attacking those who sell different things, and we see that Jesus speaks to those who sell doves, and at last we see that the Jews themselves ask a question: what sign do you give us? And we see that Jesus wanted exactly that question, and is readily answering the question. He says, destroy this temple, it has finished its function, so I will build up a new temple. I will build up a new place where there are no barriers. If you read the letter to Ephesians, the barriers are broken. And also if you read the letter to Corinthians, you would realize that the new temple is no more the temple of Jerusalem, but Jesus himself. And we are the temple. St. Paul would say it very nicely. So in this week, it is an invitation. As we walk towards the resurrection, it is an invitation to explore the person of Christ, explore the person of Jesus Christ, because in him there is life. That's what at the outset of his public ministry St. John proposes. And also it says in the old religion there is no more joy, there are only the set of rules are there, and it had become a place of selling and buying. The relationship is based on God, not on oikon, that means house. It is not a household relationship, but it is a trade. It is emporio. So therefore we can realize, even today, is this our relationship? We search God because we are poor? No, we have to search God because He has the word, because He has a sense of life. We can derive from His words a meaning for the life. That's why we have to search God. Exploring Jesus is not an easy task. Because St. Paul would say in the second reading, it is a stumbling block for Jews. The cross of Jesus is a stumbling block for Jews and a foolishness for the Gentiles. Greek would say it is a foolishness. The cross is a foolishness. But St. Paul would remind us that he would say that it is the power of God. It is the wisdom of God. So there is a treasure. If we can explore his life, as the third week invites, if we can explore, there is the power of God. There is the wisdom of God. So we are invited during this week, during the Lent, to explore the life of Jesus and also build up a new relationship with God. Suppose we have a relationship of the nature of a trade, of a market, just buying and selling, just asking and giving some offertory. And if it is the relationship, we have to renew, we have to rethink of our relationship. So with this invitation, I wind up. May God bless you and have a blessed Sunday.